What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. We're having a great day. Right now we've got the 2020 GT500 right behind me, and I have a lot of pretty cool things, pretty crazy things to show you right now, because we've had this car for almost 8,000 miles now, since like November, the last week of November. And from owning this car for a couple of months, we've learned a lot about it. We really have. And what I'm going to show you today is stuff that you learn from track driving this car. So really driving hard on the racetrack instead of the drag strip. The drag strip, it's really, I think it's easy on this car just because it's so well tuned, so finely tuned, because the DCT, all you got to do is roll up, foot to the brake, foot to the gas, let go of the brake, and you're good to go. And plus the line lock, it's just everything is so automated and so easy to use. At the racetrack though, as you know, a lot of things can happen to your car. You break stuff sometimes, you go through a lot of tires. If you guys didn't know this, the base model GT500, it really is the car that most of us are gonna get, because the track pack, they're really hard to find. Total production is gonna be 5,000 units per year of the GT500. Now, just 1,000 of those are gonna be your track pack, or well, Ford calls it the golden ticket, Shelby. And plus, if you get your painted over the top stripes, that's called the double golden ticket. And that makes your $80-something thousand GT500 with the handling pack turn into a $100,000+ car. Anyways, though, the track packs also have much larger markups compared to the normal GT500. So again, this is going to be the car that most of us are going to buy. And since most of us are going to be buying this version of the car, the base model or with the handling package, I want to show you what you could be looking at when it comes to track driving it, because I think we've experienced everything this car has to offer. Right away, though, you will notice the car is very dirty. I did wash it, but then the day, the track day for Chuck Walla, it was raining early on in the morning, and unfortunately, the entire car just got completely dirty, got dust and dirt all over it, so that is unfortunate. I wish black cars were easier to keep clean, but anyways, though, just disregard that, don't worry about it. I want to show you this right here. These are your Michelin PS4 tires. I think they're really good. They are, because you got to consider this. The GT500, weighs over 4,000 pounds, and driving this car on track, it feels pretty much at home almost. It doesn't feel as track focused as your track car would be. It doesn't feel like a true all-out track car, but it feels like it can do it. It can drive hard on the racetrack all day long. It's pretty soft, so on the street, it's easy to drive. And on the racetrack, it really does handle everything well, I think. The base models, unfortunately, do not come with camber plates. Only the track pack GT500s have that feature, that option. And I thought by getting the handling pack, which adds these side splitter wickers and the gurney flap in the back, that they would give you also the camber plates. Unfortunately, that does not happen. So if you do track this car, I highly suggest that you do order the camber plates online from, I think, Ford Performance Parts. As you can tell, this wear is not normal whatsoever. And towards the inside, it seems pretty good to me. It looks fine. But on the outside, as you can tell, the wear has been completely accelerated, and now to the point where you can see the belt. What's interesting is that when I went to Chuck Walla, the racetrack, and before I went on track, the tires looked completely fine. They looked normal to me. After just 4 sessions, I left the track and they started to do this. And if you look closely, you can really peel off the side of the tire tread, the rubber, and you can just actually get a good grip on it and go all the way this way and just rip it off. I really do need new tires right away. Like right now, I got to order new tires. But looking at it, you guys are probably wondering what happened, what caused this. Now, if you have not seen my track video just recently of Chuck Walla Raceway, I brought my mom out with me and I gave her a ride in the car. It was so much fun. I couldn't really hear her that well in the car because my helmet was on and I was like so focused, but I heard her scream a lot from the passenger seat. And next thing you know, after a few sessions, this is what happened again. I think causes could fall in line of the alignment, not having the track camber settings that Ford recommends. Could be my driving style, because as you guys saw in the video, I am putting in a lot of steering input. And the reason why is this. I want to back up, show you guys a full view of the car. I feel like the base model GT500 does not have enough downforce. The front end, the front grip is great. I really like how planted it feels towards the front end of the vehicle. However, the back end, the tail end, I feel like it has a really tough time putting down the power whenever I'm exiting a corner or driving mid through the corner. I think with the extra downforce that the track pack will give you, with that huge GT4 style rear wing in that track setting as well, so kind of like angled up, it's got 2 settings, it's got a normal and a track setting. I think in track setting, with that bigger carbon fiber rear wing, it's going to make a huge difference. Plus, this car does weigh a lot. So we did weigh this a few months back. It weighed 4,080 pounds, and that was without me in the car, and it had almost no gas in the gas tank. If this car is filled up and I I'm in the car, it's gonna weigh well over 4,200 pounds. A lot of that weight though is in the front, it's towards the front of the vehicle. So as a result of that, I'm constantly fighting the wheel trying to catch the rear end. Here's the deal. I feel like the base model, it's a really good car. It is, and it's fun to drive. It's so much fun. But if you're a track enthusiast, and I mean like a legitimate track enthusiast in the sense that you go to the track a lot, like I'd say like 15 times a year. If you go to the track maybe a handful of times a year, this car is perfect for you. But if you really go to the track and you want to put down some fast lap times and feel comfortable doing it and have just the best car you can get for the track pack is obviously the car you got to buy. And with that, you get the carbon fiber wheels and the GT4 style rear wing, plus the car's lower, has less weight to it, right? The back seats are gone, plus the track pack has Cup 2 tires as well, which are way more sticky than the PS4s. This was $82,000 and the track pack is going to be $94,000, and with the paint and stripes, it's $105,000. The base model to me doesn't exactly feel like a true track car. It feels much more like it's compromised for the street and the drag strip and the racetrack. This car is a better all-around vehicle, I think. Let's face it though, most people who buy this car probably won't race it on the drag strip or the racetrack, and also they won't be pushing it to its limit because, let's be honest, these cars are very expensive and damaging it would not be a good idea. It's something that you can buy and you can really just enjoy on the street. It's a nice car, it looks awesome, it's fun to drive, and you don't have to go to the racetrack to enjoy it. There's a lot more to it than that. This car feels smooth to drive. It's not hard at all. And it feels like it can do anything well. That being, go to the drag strip, run a 10.6 quarter mile, and then take some corners fast. However though, because it can do everything well, it's not exactly for me because it's compromised in that regard. The GT350R, it feels rough. I feel way more feedback in the R than this. The track pack is kind of like that. It's got firmer suspension, it's got stickier tires, plus it weighs less. All that translates onto the racetrack. And I'm not claiming that my opinion is everything. This is just how I feel personally from basically an owner's perspective. I want to make this very clear. I am such a fan of this car. It's phenomenal. It's so much fun, and I am so impressed with it. We did stuff that I didn't even think were possible initially. We got the first GT500. We set the quarter-mile record with it. We drove across the country. One day and a half later, here we are, right here. To this day, I'm still having a good time. It hasn't gotten old to me, and I would keep this car forever, basically, I would. But since I'm over track person and there's another option out there that'll fit my needs a bit better, that is why I'm selling this to get that. I'm not trying to take anything away from the base model GT500. If you're buying this car, congratulations, you're going to love it. I really do think so. It's very special to me, it is. And I don't have all the money in the world, so I do have to get rid of this to get the track pack. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, keep this car, it's so legendary. It made the channel get past 100,000 subs. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out, and subscribe for much more great Shelby videos coming your way. Stay tuned for the track pack. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be the double golden ticket, they call it, with the painted over the top stripes. The thing is, I can't wait to see how fast it's gonna be compared to this. Also, make sure to buy yourself some Speed Phenom merch. I don't usually do plugs that much at all, really. But it's just one of those things that we've got some more merchandise available, and by no means don't feel obligated to buy anything. I don't want to make it like that. Like, this is gonna be a merchandise selling YouTube channel. This channel is all about making fun car videos, and it's gonna stay like that. But if you want to help out and support the channel, because running this car at the track, it's very expensive, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again. I'll see all of you in the next episode.